Hello, wonder-filled Trowardians. This is Lloyd Tupper, founding director of the Troward Institute here in the Bay Area, which, by the way, I might add, has its own Facebook site. Check it out. The judge would like it. Now to our upcoming lecture on October 30th. When we last met, I told you that I would be covering the first 4 chapters of the Dore lectures by Judge Thomas Troward. We have 4 sessions scheduled, this coming October 30th, November 11th, and 27th, and December 11th. And the 4 chapters that I'll be covering in depth are as follows. On October 30th, entering into the spirit of it. On November 13th, individuality. On November 27th, new thought in the new order, and then concluding on December 11th with the life of the Spirit. Now, my good friend Eric Lever has said to me that at times our mental science sounds very cranial. So I want to talk with you as to the value of what these 4 chapters can mean to you as they do to me and countless millions of other people over the last couple of 100 years. For example, I believe at the depth of every individual, no matter where they may be, what their age is, what their culture is, or what have you, at least once a day they probably say, "Is this all there is?" That means this, that people are really looking for a purpose for this thing called life. Why did we, as pre-consciousness, coming into this earthly dimension, incarnate in this human form? Ask yourself this question like I do often. Are we here merely to exist like the animals on the ground or the plants in the garden? Or is there a higher calling? Now, obviously, if you've been around me for a while, you know that there is a much higher calling. And the higher calling is livingness, not existence. But in order to experience livingness, we have to determine what it is that we need to do to experience that livingness. And that is exactly what Judge Troward is talking about in our lecture on October 30th, titled, as I mentioned earlier, Entering into the Spirit of It, like the spirit of music, or the spirit of writing, or the spirit of art. What about the all-originating designer of the universe and the cosmos? Are you willing to experience entering into it and to allow it to recognize its qualities in you so that you then have a realization, yes, a spiritual realization, that you are essential to the creative process so that this thing called life can move beyond the merely generic expression into something that is an individualization of all the qualities that this all-originating spirit has and chooses to expand in, through, and as its creation. Simply put, you. Yes, you. You are that particularization of the Spirit. And without you, it cannot have that reciprocity, meaning that recognition between that which it created, i.e., you, me, and all creativity, and itself, and thereby be fulfilled. So I know this sounds heady, but there's something here for you. So here's what I would ask you to do, and trust me on this. Download these lectures. You can go online, go on Google, enter Thomas Troward. When you find his books, which are in the public domain, download the Dore lectures. read chapter 1, Entering into the Spirit of It. I will be lecturing on that specifically, but I will cover chapter 2, 3, and 4 each time we meet over the next 4 lectures. And I guarantee you this, if you do your part, what I call stirring up the cosmic soup within you, I'll deliver the goods. And you will realize how essential your life is to this wondrous, pervading spirit that we give all sorts of names for and names to, so that you can have a sense, a viable sense of how important your incarnation is to the spirit of life and to you as its individualization. And I assure you the results will be purposeful living. So that's my invitation. I look forward to seeing you on October 30th. The details are on the website. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Sunday.